Hi, my name's Roger Tashjian, and I'm excited to be a candidate for council in Oradell. My family has a long history in this town. My family has been here for 52 years. While I'm not that old, but I've been here my entire life. My wife Jennifer, a third grade teacher at Oradell Public, is also raised in Oradell. We have two children, a 15-year-old Matthew that's in 10th grade at Riverdale, and I also have a daughter Olivia that's 12 and in 7th grade at Riverdale. Professionally, I own an ad agency called 201 Marketing. I've been in there for 10 years, and we're one of the top 25 agencies in the state of New Jersey. Prior to that, I worked in the wireless business, launched AT&T Wireless and another small little wireless company called T-Mobile. After the wireless business, I was in the radio business, and this is a face for radio. But I did work at CBS and WNEW and parlayed that into what is now today 201 Marketing and Media. Growing up in Oradell, I have great memories of the downtown. Some of you may remember the Five and Dime, the bakery, Smitty's, Artie's, even the library being open till 9 o'clock at night. These are the things that I'd like to bring back into town. Today's Oradell children do not really have a destination. The Rite Aid is not the appropriate place for our children to be hanging out. We need to bring the right businesses into town and fill those 16 vacant storefronts with the right mix of stores and retail that can appeal to all generations of Oradellians. That's one of my goals. In the business world, one of my clients is the Westwood Chamber of Commerce, and they've done a great job of managing the community with the business relationship. We can do that in Oradell through a public-private partnership and working together with the landlords to develop a town that will attract families and be able to serve the needs of our senior citizens and children. One of the ways we can do that is looking at Main Street USA and the New Jersey Transit Village. These are two programs that are designed to help towns like Oradell develop and grow and to build into a family community that Oradell is and should continue to be. If elected to the council, I will make this priority number one. I believe all residents of Oradell deserve a downtown that can serve their needs. Whether it's for our children, for our families, and for our senior citizens, we need to provide to them a downtown that will serve their needs and provide whatever services and products they need. We also need to provide a downtown that allows people to grow into Oradell, whether it's one-room apartments that allow them to grow into a family and move into our residences. I believe Oradell should and could be destination number one when people are looking to move to North Jersey. That's what I'd like to bring to Oradell.
Hi, I'm Tracy Schoenberg, and I'm excited to be running for Oradell Borough Council along with Roger Tashjian and Diane Didio for mayor. My husband Matt and I moved to the borough 11 years ago. We have 3 children. Our oldest Eve is a sophomore at Riverdale High School. Our son David is an 8th grader at the middle school, and our daughter Marissa is a 5th grader at Oradell Public School this year. Professionally, I was a journalist for many years. I started my career working for the Today Show, NBC News Specials Unit, News Channel 4. I decided to change direction, and I went to Columbia to get my master's degree in magazine journalism. I then began freelancing for many local publications, and then I took another shift in direction and went into online journalism as the founding editor of AOL's New Milford Patch. I've decided to run for council because personally, it's the right time in my life to take on a commitment like this. And importantly, because rather than continue to complain and be frustrated about things I find are problematic in the borough, I want to do something about them. I want to work hard for the town that I have come to love. I want to see us not just be good, but be a great community. I think with the right level of hard work, research, planning, we can take Oradell to the next level as a community. The key things that I think need to be addressed in the borough, number one would be its infrastructure. We have not done a good job in recent years in being proactive as opposed to being reactive. I think we need to get better organized on how we're repaving, resurfacing our roads, sidewalk maintenance, We have to do a better job on tree repair. We simply can't borrow one man from New Milford's DPW one day a week. It's not working for our residents. I think that we need to prioritize what's important to us as a community. People came out in droves to say, no, we don't want a police director. We want to see a police chief promoted. People came out in droves again to say, keep our library open. This is important to us. We need the same level of service and the same amount of hours. We don't want less. We want the same and maybe even more. So I think those are some of the things that need to be tackled and the things that I'm looking forward to working hard on. I absolutely think Oradell can be number one, and I think it should be number one. I think it just is going to take that kind of hard work and research to find a way to elevate the town, but also keep our taxes at the same level, to not spend more to be better. I think we can be creative. I think we can look for grant opportunities. I think we can look for partnerships with other towns and boroughs that are around us to get us to be number one, because I think we have the potential. I've had some great conversations over the last few weeks that we've been walking in a variety of neighborhoods in the borough, and the things that we keep hearing over and over again are, can we do something about the downtown? There's 16 vacant storefronts. We don't want another bank. We'd love to see a restaurant. I think that's a key issue for many people in town. The infrastructure, people are frustrated with blown out tires and poor drainage issues because the street in front of their house is long overdue for repair. Sidewalks that are simply unsafe that we've been tripping over as we've been walking around concerns me, especially for many of our elderly residents who have to walk on these sidewalks every day to come out and get their mail, to run errands. It's simply not safe, and that's not a situation that should exist in the borough. The situation with the fields, lots of the young families we've been talking to think that we can be doing a better job on repair and maintenance of these. And if we planned a little bit for it, and if we had stayed on top of the trust fund for DPAC, for example, we would have the resources necessary to maintain the investment that we made in it over a decade ago. I would greatly appreciate the opportunity to serve the people of Oradell. I'm a transplant from Teaneck. I moved here 11 years ago, and I've become invested in this community. I was its PTA president. I've served on the Little League board. I've been on the council of my church. And through all of these involvements, I've learned so many different things and met so many different people in the community that I would like the opportunity to pay it back and to work hard for my fellow residents and to use my own life experience and what I know to help make this borough better.
Hello, my name is Didio, and I'm running for mayor this fall. Tracy Schoenberg and Roger Tashjian are our council candidates. I moved to Oradell in 1988 when I was expecting my first child. My husband Tom and I decided to put down roots, and we have seen our family grow and prosper in this community. Our oldest son Tom is getting married next May. Our son Nicholas is a senior at Colgate, and our daughter Camille is a sophomore at Boston College. My husband and I both got involved in our community from the get-go. We would coach our children's Little League teams, soccer teams, basketball teams. I served as president of the Oradell Little League for several years. I was a CCD teacher at our parish, St. Joe's. I was a councilwoman and then mayor from 2008 till 2011. While serving as mayor of Oradell, I was able to forge many personal relationships with other mayors and state officials. I worked very hard with Republican and Democratic mayors from the Pascack Valley Mayors Association to reopen the Pascack Valley Hospital North. That was a great resource for our community and eased the burden that had been placed on our local volunteer ambulance services while that hospital was closed. It's those types of relationships that will give me the resources to find funding alternatives for our community to improve our downtown, improve our fields, improve our infrastructure, and provide the services that the taxpayers of Oradell deserve. We actively pursued OPTV and opening up the meetings to the public. We worked with the county to do road improvements along Kindercamack Road, which made it safer for both our pedestrians and our motorists. We worked on the school tax inequity issue, which is still pending before the courts of this state. We worked very hard to put a road program in place, which took politics out of road repaving. We had the borough engineer do an assessment of all our roads and rank them in terms of need. That assessment was reevaluated every summer by a college intern at the borough engineer's office, and used to pave those roads that were in need of it the most. I am thrilled that for the first time in over 4 years, the voters of Oradell will have a choice at the municipal level. Democracy is about choice. Democracy and choice provide for accountability. They provide for transparency in our government, and they provide for something better than mediocrity. The ticket of Didio, Schoenberg, and Tashjian will work hard to make Oradell number one. So on November 3rd, exercise that choice. Exercise your right to vote, and vote for the team that will make Oradell the number one community in the state of New Jersey. Thank you.